Hey guys, Blu-ray Gamer 22 here, and today I wanted to discuss which is the best, discount store, to buy physical media, Blu-rays, DVDs, video games. Now, I'm gonna discuss the three main discount stores, nationwide: Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Big Lots. I'm gonna start off with number three and then move my way up to number one. And number one is obviously which one I think is the best. But yeah, so number three, this might be a little controversial to some people, but I would say Dollar Tree is probably the worst of the three. I wouldn't say the worst, but um, I don't think they're as good as Dollar General or Big Lots when it comes to movies, physical media. Uh, Mainly my store, what I've noticed is they're not very consistent with carrying movies. Sometimes they could go even years and I won't see like a single DVD or Blu-ray in there. Sometimes there will be, but there will be like two or three workout DVDs that I don't think anyone's ever gonna buy those things. But yeah, when it comes to pricing, however, they are by far the best. $1 everything, Blu-rays, DVDs, anything in there is pretty much $1. So they can be the best, but they're just not very consistent with carrying movies. Their selection. Even when they have movies, they might just have like 20 DVDs or Blu-rays, in there, all mixed up together. But sometimes, like for me recently, this past month, my Dollar Tree has been really good you know, with stocking up on movies. They've always had it. I've been there like five times already in this past month, and they've had movies, every single trip I've been to. And yeah, so the best thing I've gotten there, this actually I just bought yesterday. Killer Clowns from Outer Space Blu-ray. This is one of those that they will release, on Halloween season. The ones with the little cardboard cover in the front that you can place inside the plastic. But yeah, so far this is the best, probably the best thing I've gotten in there. I have seen this at Walmart and at Best Buy. They usually put these out during Halloween time. But yeah, $1 had to get it. Already have it on DVD, but for $1 I had to upgrade to Blu-ray. But yeah, so Dollar Tree, this can depend on your location. Some Dollar Trees are a lot better. I seen YouTubers like the Board Cyborg. He always goes into Dollar Tree. And they're pretty much always stocked. He's very lucky with that. Some people who like me might not be so lucky sometimes. They might just not carry Blu-rays at all. And even when they do, they're like always in like either like in the hardware section. Right at the bottom of the shelf or right in front of it. Where all the electronics are. Like the cheap headphones, the little USB cables, the wire, all those cheap stuff there, like right at the bottom. So yeah, then they're all like mixed up together. But yeah, so for my number three, I would say Dollar Tree, mainly because they're not as consistent as the other two stores. But yeah, they do have the best price. So on to my number two, I would have to say Dollar General is second best. They do have like the worst prices. Compared to Big Lots or Dollar Tree. Because Big Lots carries a lot of like $3 flat stuff, but uh, Dollar General does the 3.95, and a lot of things are more expensive than that. Even for like DVDs, some DVDs are like pretty expensive in there, and yeah, I'm not gonna pay over $5 for any DVDs, but you know, some things are a little cheaper. They're like I think 195. I believe that's the sticker price. I have bought a few DVDs at that price point, a couple of Blu-rays, but you know they're very there's like a more wider margin between the prices. Some things I've seen like over like $20 in there, and yeah, I'm just not gonna pay that much for stuff at Dollar General. But I did find this last month, and this is by far the best thing I've ever gotten at Dollar General, and it was around $15. Enter the Dragon. Now this is a special edition. Has the obviously the Blu-ray in there. It has a little booklet and this little envelope with a few things in there. Enter the Dragon patch. You know, if you have this, you already know what this is. You know, a few photos. But yeah, this is by far the best thing I've ever gotten at Dollar General. And I did check this on eBay, and they was going for like around $40. But since I checked it again last week, and it's dropped down to like 28. So yeah, I think many people have found this thing at Dollar General and just, you know, bought it and went to sell it on eBay. But yeah, so they do have, like, among the three, they do have like the worst prices. But you know, you will find like hidden gems like this thing in there. Like you'll get lucky. I won't, no, not hidden gems. Sorry, you know, you'll find like the occasional like big like release, you know, collector's editions, something that's worth a lot more. But yeah, you'll find them for like a cheap price. And yeah, this movie, I just love this movie. It's easily my favorite Bruce Lee movie. So yeah, if you're ever at Dollar General, keep your eyes peeled. And sometimes they have more than one section. So sometimes, you know, my Dollar General, they have like the main section is like in the middle of the store. There's like a middle standee of movies. There's like standee, and there's like a little bin, you know, of DVDs. Then, you know, a few aisles back there's a few more DVDs that are like over $8. And you know, the next aisle over, there's even more movies, and that's actually where I found this. Yeah, so got lucky. But yeah, they're the second best. And so we'll go for number one, which is, I think, obviously, I don't think there's any debate that Big Lots is by far the best. They have the most movies, the best selection. The prices are pretty good though. Most of the stuff in there is like $3. You know, there's $5. I've seen, like, in my recent trip, as you saw in my recent video, there was like a few like TV seasons in there. You know, they were like $15. Yeah, I've never heard any of those, you know, TV shows. But yeah, for $15, you know, that's an, I think, I guess that's an alright price. But yeah, they're by far like the best place. You know, you can find like the special editions, you know, deluxe editions. You know, you just never know what you're gonna find in there, and it's the most fun store for me, for as a physical media collector to go in. Big Lots, because you just never know what you're gonna find in there. I always get very excited, even more than going to like Best Buy or something. You know, it's just like the wild in there. You just never know what you're gonna find. But yeah, they are by far the best. Most, you know, I think most Big Lots carry movies. They have a decent selection of movies. They're more consistent than Dollar Tree, say. But you know, I guess, you know, they're a bigger store, obviously, so they obviously have more space to keep them in there. I think they've been around for a long time. Like, I remember even like back in 2012, where I first started going in there. You know, that's where I discovered the movies, and just kept going back. And speaking of 2012, this thing I bought way back in that year, 2012. If you remember my old channel, I actually showed this off, and it's King Kong. This is the deluxe extended edition. I believe it's a 3-disc set. Yeah, I got this for like $3 in there, and this is probably like still like the best thing I've got in there. You know, I have seen like other stuff that I'm not too interested in, but I always enjoyed this movie and just decided to pick it up. You know, $3, you can't go wrong there. Little booklet. But yeah, the Big Lots is by far the place I've noticed, and I've heard like stories of people getting lucky with finding like great deals in there with movies. And yeah, so those were the main three. There's also Family Dollar, but they're very inconsistent with movies. They're very expensive for like DVDs. Like, most DVDs are over like $8, and yeah, I'm not gonna pay that much for a DVD. But yeah, so I think for now that's about it. So at the end of the month, I'm gonna do an update video, a collection update. So stay tuned for that. But for now, that's about it. So please comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.